Hi, Kayla. How are you doing today?
It could be better, given the circumstances. It's a little chilly outside, but it's warm in here.
I know, it's gotten cold outside pretty quick.
Yeah, it did.
Okay. So the last time that we met, we went over your treatment plan.
Yeah.
And our plan from last time was that you were going to complete your psych evaluation, attend the parenting classes, and that you would go to the drug counseling. So you have completed all of those since we last met. Okay. So do you understand why we're meeting again here today?
Well, y'all said I failed a drug test, but I've only been doing things to get my kids back, so I don't see how that's possible.
Okay. You did test positive for prescription pain meds, and it's my understanding that you don't have a prescription for these meds.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about what may have caused the drug use?
I mean, the only thing I can think of is last time I saw James. I mean, I don't know. I get a certain way around him, and he just has this effect on me, and he doesn't hang with the best people. So maybe, I don't know, maybe something happened and I just wasn't in the right state of mind to catch it.
Okay. So you've done a very good job completing the treatment plan, and then, we're back here today.
Yeah.
So I understand that you want to get your kids back.
Nothing. That's literally the only thing that I want is to get my kids back.
Okay.
When we had Luke, before we had Luke, when I met James, things were just, everything was a party and we did nothing but have fun. But then when Luke came along, things changed. Things got better. We were good. We were a good little family. Everything was going great. And then, I don't know, I guess maybe James got overwhelmed when we had Emma, and he just kind of fell back into his old ways with his old friends. And I don't know, I started having to do everything alone with Luke and Emma, and it's just, I just feel so overwhelmed and alone because now James doesn't even want to do the steps to get the kids back. He hasn't done anything, and so it's just me doing this. And I don't know, I want to be with James. I want to be with James. I want to be with James, Luke, and Emma. I want us to be a family again, but the family that we were, it's not a good environment for my kids.
Right.
Okay. I guess.
So, I'm sensing that you may be feeling a bit of hopelessness because you've tried, and you've done things right, but it seems to me that every time you get close to getting your kids back, you hit another obstacle.
Yeah, it's like every time I feel like I'm right there, like something else slaps me back down, and it's like there's always something in my way for me to not, it's that I can't get my kids, and that's all I want is just to get my kids back.
Mm-hmm. And I can really see that, you're doing your best, and I can tell that you want your kids back and that you really care about them. So, I know that I can tell that you love your kids. You're trying your best to get them back. You're doing everything that you can, but you've also continued, to use drugs, which is in a violation of the court ordered treatment plan. And so in order to get your kids back, we can't continue this behavior, but you've done a good job otherwise of doing what they've asked.
I'm trying. I just want my kids back. I'm just so lost right now. Like I said, everything, I'll finally get to a point where I feel like I did all the treatment plan and everything, and then, you know, I mean, I know I said that, you know, it was James. Basically, I was saying it was James's fault, but I mean, I know I have a problem with it, and part of my problem lies with the fact that I just can't let go of James. I feel almost like sometimes it's like my addiction is tied in with him, because, you know, if we're being honest, yeah, I have an addiction. I have a problem. And that's the biggest thing that keeps holding me back from getting my kids back. And I don't know. I just need help, man.
Okay. I mean, it sounds to me like you may be feeling fearful of losing the relationship with James,
Yeah.
but you're also working towards getting your kids back and repairing that relationship.
Yeah, because when it comes down to it, my relationship with my kids is more important than the one I have with James.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you know, and especially because James isn't doing what he needs to do. My kids need to have at least one parent who is doing what they're supposed to.
Yeah. Okay. So, since we've found out about the drug test, the judge has offered to extend your court date one last time, and he's given you the option to go to inpatient drug rehabilitation. And is that something you would be interested in?
I mean, that sounds terrifying, honestly. But maybe that's, I mean, shoot, if this is, I mean, the judge has already delayed the court date, and this is pretty much my last shot, huh? I mean, if that's what it takes to get my kids back, then I'd be willing to do that. And I think maybe that would help me get away from James too, because I'll have no choice. How long is the program?
There would be a 6-week program that you would be required to attend, and upon completion of the inpatient treatment, the judge would then make his decision based off of how well that goes.
Okay, so I just have to do my best and hope that that'll hope that eventually he'll let me have my kids back.
Right. It's good to know that, I mean, I can really tell that you're willing to do whatever it takes to get your kids back.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is another opportunity for you to show that you're serious about getting your kids back.
Yeah, I am. That's my only goal, is that I want to get my kids back, and I really need to get myself straightened out. And I'm glad that you and that the judge, all of y'all, have given me the option. One last chance. And, you know, I messed up, man. I messed up, and that's why I tested positive on this drug test. But this is kind of a wake-up call. This is my last chance to get my kids. I really have to straighten up and get on it. So hopefully this will help.
Okay.
Put me on the right path.
Okay. So we're gonna get you started on getting into the inpatient treatment.
Okay.
And we'll see how things go.
Okay.
All right. It was nice meeting you today.